No, what are you doing?
We're making a movie.
I was just gonna test the. The sound or the light or something.
We are?
Okay,
We're doing
so
it.
do you want to come up with the topics? Do I want me to come up with topic?
Microphone check.
Microphone check.
The good topic.
Okay, I have a good topic. So hold on, I have to remind myself to look in there and not on the myself. Okay, so what I would love to drop in with you, my love, about,
Yes?
which might turn into a video series, is how to, or keys to being happy and thriving in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Being happy and thriving in a long-term relationship.
Right.
Which I must say, I think that we are acing pretty well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
those of you who are watching, you might not know this, but we've been together. We met actually here on this lake in Guatemala. About 2 years and 7 months ago, and we've spent the last more than 2 years pretty much all day, every day together. And it's just kind of like keeps on getting better.
Kinda.
Maybe because like he keeps on getting more awesome, I keep on getting more awesome,
Yeah.
and so we keep on getting more awesome. And so in a sense, it's like when people are like, well, how do you do it? How are you so happy together? And do you ever get tired of each other? Which never happens, you know?
Yeah.
The short and kind of not so useful answer would just be like how to be happy in a long-term relationship and how to thrive and be really, really stoked in a long-term relationship. It's just like, look, just be awesome and find someone who is awesome and then be awesome together.
Is that a not good answer?
Well, that's actually a pretty good answer.
Because when you say how do you be happy and thriving in a relationship together, for me it's like, okay, so step 1, be happy and thriving. Step 2, be in a relationship. Step 3, continue to be happy and thrive in the relationship.
But isn't step 2 like get together with someone who's also happy and thriving, as opposed to step 2 be in a relationship? Because that's a bit vague. Or like if you're just in a relationship with anyone and they are just like a really sad, needy person, then probably you're not going to be happy and thriving just because you are.
It's true.
But then I mean, if you're happy
Step
and thriving,
2.5.
you're only going to be really. Wow, she's carrying a big thing on her head.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's actually a really good advice, because in a sense it's like it's like what's the key in the relationship, but the thing is that if you're happy and thriving in your life and you meet someone who's happy and thriving in their life, then most likely going to be happy and thriving together. So I take back my first judgment and my first answer that it actually is pretty awesome. But the thing, and when we say happy and thriving, we don't mean have no emotions. We don't mean be your only super happy self all the time with your partner, and otherwise they might leave you. So similarly, if in your life, if you're feeling happy and inspired, oh yeah, the disco car is here. If you're feeling happy and inspired, or if you're feeling tired and sad, or if you're feeling insecure and small and vulnerable and whatever, hopefully within yourself you'll have the sense of that whatever you're feeling is welcome just as it is. And when you're welcoming everything just as it is within yourself, then you allow yourself to drop deeper into a space where everything is just welcome, and you realize that you are the space and not the stuff that is arising within it, which is a whole other video topic maybe for another time. But similarly within a relationship, hopefully you're with a partner that's not just like, I love you when you're happy and you're feeling awesome, but if you're feeling sad then I'm out. But hopefully you're with a partner who is like, you can just be everything and feel everything and just be as messy and human, as vulnerable and insecure as as you are in any moment, and I just love you for everything that you are. And so when we say happy and thriving, we're essentially talking about happy and thriving in the full spectrum of the experience, in the full spectrum of what's showing up within you, in the full spectrum of what's showing up within the other person. And I guess in a sense, maybe that's one of the potential keys, that if we were to impart some wisdom that's useful, with all of you, that I feel like a part of being in a happy and thriving relationship is allowing the other person to really show up as they are and really show up in the fullness of who they are. Because if you have an attachment to this is what the relationship should look like, this is what the other person should show up as, this is what our dynamic should be all the time, then if anything shows up that is other than that, then that's going to threaten your idea of the relationship. And if you're in a relationship with an idea of a person or an idea in a relationship instead of the reality of the two of you and the reality of this person, like Gabriel is showing up in a way in a video right now that's maybe like a little bit unusual for me right now, but he seems cozy.
You were really funny in my video the other day. You were like playing with lettuce and stuff.
I was
and
eating
I was
a flower.
trying to like share some universal truths and stuff.
It's very deep.
And you were like having a little lettuce dance over here. But I thought it was okay.
I think it's great. I think you're great. So this is exactly it. Is that if I have a like, no, Gabriel, be this certain way, otherwise it's gonna, because I'm attached to the
But that's
idea
not
of the
how
relationship.
I am right now.
No, because he's
I'm
right
a little,
now. He's
I'm a
cozy.
little cuddle bear.
He's a cuddle bear and cozy right now, and so.
So I'm like, you can film if you want. I'm cool. I'm just gonna be over here.
Yeah, and it feels really cozy and nourishing. It's like the other day I was giving a webinar and there was a cat that came into my lap in the beginning of the webinar and stayed for the full 2 hours. And now I feel a bit like Gabriel is like my cat. That's kind of like, but with less fur on my clothes.
Less claws.
Less claws, less fur on my clothes. Yeah, it's really welcoming the fullness of your partner and the fullness of what they're showing up as, and trusting that. Well, I don't even know what you would trust. Our boat is coming now.
There's a
I
boat.
think, or there
Just
is
trust
a boat.
everything.
It could be.
Except for tall, scary men in trench coats. Think twice before you trust them. But don't not trust all of them. Just don't trust the ones you know you don't trust.
So trust your intuition is what Gabriel is trying to say.
Especially with trench coat men.
Men, don't buy trench coats and go talking girls up, because that's not going to go down well, especially if they've seen this video. See, now they got a 2-in-1. They thought that they were here for relationship advice, but now they got a fashion advice, a walking around at night advice, being safe in the world. Anyway, but then another thing that I feel is a key in long-term relationship is to have the
Give each other butterfly kisses.
Yeah, that actually feels really nice on my cheek. I wish you could feel this through the video. He's eyelashing my cheeks with butterfly kisses, which could have derailed me from the point that I was going to make. But actually, I feel more derailed by the cute children that are walking up the dock right now. But I'm going to try to stay on point because this actually feels important. I feel that one reason why we don't actually know where that boat is going. Should we check where it's going? Oh,
No,
we'll
it's
just do
too
this
late.
now. Okay, bye. So, in the beginning of a relationship, or in the beginning of meeting someone new, I think that one of the reasons why it can feel so magical, and people are like, I just met this new person, and they're like, whoa, this person is magical. The reason why they feel magical is because you see them with fresh eyes. You see them in a way that you're noticing them for the first time, and in a sense you're seeing them in their wholeness. You're seeing them, you're like, whoa, this is a miraculous, magical being, and you think that it's about the other person, but the thing is that the same person that you were like, whoa, they're so magical, that person might have just come out of an 8-month relationship, or a 5-year relationship, or a 3-year relationship, where their partner did not see the magic in them. Where their partner like, oh God, is this person again? And so it has nothing to do with the other person. It's not that it's like, whoa, this person is magical and therefore I'm experiencing magic. It's that you are seeing them with eyes of magic. You're seeing them with fresh new eyes.
There's another boat coming.
Okay, maybe this one we check. So let me just make this point. And so I feel that one of the reasons why we are so happy and thriving in this relationship, but I experience that pretty much, well, not pretty much, actually every single day when I wake up with Gabriel, every single day when I look into his eyes, I'm like, whoa, this is a miraculous being.
Yeah.
This is Gabriel, and I'm looking into his eyes and I'm like, whoa, there is an entire, can you look into the camera so they can see your eyes? Yeah. This is like an entire universe of just magic and poetry and creativity, and he has his own whole world in here, and I'm like, who is this? And I get to discover a new layer and a new nuance of him every day, because I'm also seeing him with those with those eyes. Get to discover new curls they get to discover new layers of him every day, because I'm like, whoa, Gabriel is this miraculous being, and who is he, and what is going on, and what's gonna show up now? And so there is this virginal noticing compared to, and I forget who the quote is by, compared to the been there's and done that's of the adult mind that's just numb to the miracle of existence. And so while we're getting maybe on this boat, Gabriel, can you take the blanket? Let's see if this is our boat. That if you want to be happy and thriving in a long-term relationship, reconnect or stay connected to that sense of that this person that you're with is a miraculous being. I have to look at my feet walking. Oh! Oh my god! This is so... The waves are so strong right now! Wow. And maybe another tip is keep on having adventures together. Like, but don't drop the phone in the water. Babe, can you ask them where the boat is going? Yeah, keep on having adventures together. Babe, is there anything you want to add to this? Maybe about adventure, maybe anything else?
This feels really cool on this dock. It's like I'm surfing, but I'm just standing in place. Oh yeah, stay awesome.
Be awesome, stay awesome, be with someone who's awesome. Keep on noticing the miracle that they are. Allow them to show up with everything that they are, whether they're cozy or sad or depressed or vulnerable or feeling superpowered within yourself and within them. Way! They got out of the boat. Yay! Keep on traveling to volcanoes. Maybe you can see the volcano in the background. Keep on hanging out in lakes where there are volcanoes, and then go to a festival. What's the name of the festival we're going?
Something interesting. Eudaimonia. I don't know. Something with E-U-D-A-M-O-N.
We're going to a festival. Bye.
Vamos, amigos.
Bye.
Vamos.
Vamos.
Breath in, inhale fresh, exhale stress exits. Everything's connected, everybody knows it, but everyone forgets it. Everything essentially alive, melting in the melody and swelling with the vibes. A very fine mesh intertwines us, guides us with the kind touch of divine love. The motherly abundance that provides, from the fungus underneath us to the sun that's in the sky. I am simply humbled by it all, the loveliness of summer and the sullenness of fall. Funny how it's subtle but it's not, the struggle in between what we will be and what we are. Talk about a trippy work of art, ripping me to pieces and then filling in my heart. Spinning to a rhythm on a ball in a solar system circling encircling a star. Life is ridiculously bizarre, I wish that I could tell you but I don't know where to start. This is the mystery of the spark that exists somehow in the abyss in the dark. What an odd privilege God existence is. Thanks for listening, y'all. Y'all bless it. Bless it all, bless it all, bless it all, bless it all. Bless it all, 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 bl Blessed, blow smoke to the sky. Soul glides slow as it floats and arises. I am but a vessel for the time, but I realize all things die when their time's up. I am but a circulating thought, vertebrae conducting the eternity of God. I am but a furnace for the cause, burning to evaporate the hurt of the mirage. And it's obvious that we are all on this stage. We're not the same, but there's a lot we have in common. And I don't know what I can say to make a change, but I know there's a trick of change coming. Yo, so I just keep humming to the beat, wiggling my hips and shuffling my feet, because I understand the love that's in the world is a reflection of the love inside of me. Yo, so I just keep humming to the beat, wiggling my hips and shuffling my feet, because I understand the love that's in the world is a reflection of the love inside of me. Yeah, so I just keep humming to the beat, wiggling my hips and shuffling my feet, because I understand the love that's in the world is a reflection of the love inside of me.